各位亲爱的长官、贵宾，还有所有的媒体朋友，大家好，大家午安。
Ladies and
欢
gentlemen,
迎来到中
friends
市
from the
场
media,
线上产品发表会。
good
我是今天
afternoon
的
and
主持
welcome
人
to the Taiwan
Kelly。
product launch to
外
the
交
Middle
部以
East
及外
market.
贸协会因新冠
I'm
肺
your
炎
host
疫情的
today,
影响，
Kelly.
加强运用线上平台来开拓商机，
Ministry of Foreign
增强我
Affairs
国的出口
and
链接。
TAITRA
希望今天能深
have
化台湾厂
organized
商
today's
以及
event
中东地区
to
当地业
facilitate
者之间的合
online
作，并且
exchanges
建立起长期供应
and
与
also
采
trade
购关
meetings.
系以及经贸
Hopefully
产
through
业合
today's
作。
meeting, we can
今
have
天非 常
more
开心，我们邀请
cooperation
到了
and
7家优质的
collaboration
台湾厂商
with our
于
partners
台北
in the
国际
Middle
会议中
East.
心采线上
We're
直播
very
的方
happy to
式
invite
来发表
7
适合
speakers
销
from
售中
7
东地
companies
区
who are
的产
going
品。
to introduce their
希望能
products
够透过本次
to the
发布会
buyers
来
from the
促
Middle
成
East
线上的
markets.
洽谈商机，来链接我
We
国
hope
与中东
through
地区的
today's
友好
conference,
邦谊。
we can further
接下来
strengthen
由我
our
为各位来
bond
介绍
and also
今天的几位
relationship
贵宾，
with our
也请
partners
上
in the
到的嘉
Middle
宾
East.
向现场的朋友以
Firstly,
及
let
摄
me
影机来挥手
introduce
致意。
the distinguished
首先，
guests who join
请
us
让我为各
today.
位来介绍外交部国际合作及经济事务司蔡
Firstly,
云中
we
司长。
have Yunjong Tsai, Director General of Department of International
中华民国
Cooperation
特
and
多领导人
Economic
协会
Affairs,
王
Ministry
副
of
副
Foreign
处长。
Affairs. Simon Wang, Executive Vice President
巴
of
拿马国
TAITRA.
驻台商务办事处苏利门阿莫盖尔
Suleiman
处长
Al-Maghari, Director of Commercial Office of the Sultanate of Oman, Taiwan.
以及中华民国对外贸易发展协会行销专案处的吴泽俊处长。
We also have the Executive Director
更
of the
正吴
Department
俊泽处长，抱歉。
of Market
再来是我们
Development
的安克生意
of
股份有限
TAITRA,
公司
Junze
李庆林
Wu.
副总经理。
And also joining us today, we have James Lee, Vice
以及
President of
一带一路
AMCAD
联合办
BIOMED
一带一路的
Corporation.
张兆松执行副主任委员。
Zhao Song Zhang, Deputy Executive Director of
还有
IDA
我们的股份有限
Healthcare
公司
Group.
林孟德总经理。
Frank Lin, General Manager of General Biologicals Corporation.
林家旭业务副理。
Stephen Lin, Assistant Manager of TAIDOC
美投资
Technology
和管理业
Corporation.
陈义伟特助。
Mark Chen, Assistant to the CEO, Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital.
郭明辉特助。
And also we have Minghui Guo, Assistant to the CEO of Texray Industrial. Tracy Tan, Executive Vice President of Mid Agri. Thank you so much for your participation today. And now I would like to firstly invite Yunjong Tsai, Director General of Department of International Cooperation and Economic Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to give us the opening remark. Let's welcome him.
Thank you very much.
大家午安。
This chance to meet all of you.
今天非常开心有这个机会
Also,
来参
it's
加
a
今天的
rare
盛会。
chance for me to meet with the business representative from many countries.
那
in the
同时呢
Middle East, and
今天能够跟这么多
some
中
business
东的代表
representative from Taiwan.
来见面，真的对我来说，
Vice President of TAITRA and Director Amugari and all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends from media and colleagues, and very good afternoon. I have very short remarks or a few words I just want to share with you. First, let me give you a very brief picture between Taiwan and the Middle East, especially GCC 6 countries, including 4 countries. Today's online to meet with all the business delegation in Taiwan. The total trade between Taiwan and the GCC 6 Middle East countries in 2019 amounted to 28 billion US dollar in 2019. The next 2 figures is very impressed to me. We export to the region around 2.8 billion. I'm sorry, 2.8 billion US dollar in 2019. We import 21 billion products, especially crude oil, from the region at the same years. So we have huge trade deficit between Taiwan and the Middle East countries. That means we have to do more trade promotion. And we have to try our best to sell more products to the region. And on the same time, of course, we're not going to stop buying our products from the Middle East region. That's the first trade between Taiwan and the Middle East. I just give you a very quick snapshot about the pictures. And our relationship between Taiwan and Middle East right now is good, but I believe it can be better. So we need to take greater efforts to upgrade our relationship from good to better, and all the responsibility will be on the shoulder of from the government, from the business, from the business from two sides. So let's work together to do that. I just talked to the director before the event. And director shared me, he has been posted in Taipei for more than 20 years. Over the past 20 years, I think he used very conservative terms, say not great achievement has been met between two sides. That's why we go details discussion about what that means of the great achievement between two sides. Director very emphasized trade is first step. Two sides can strengthen relations. Apart from that, we also can broaden our cooperation to investment, to the other area, culture, education, everything. Like today, we also have the hospital representative to join today's event. They try to promote their facility, their technology in their hospital. They also would like to introduce their new products to all the potential customer in the Middle East. So that's the first thing. I think our relationship can be better from not only trade, but also in the future bilateral investment. That's the first thing we would like to do. I also thank you very much, Director, to share those information with us. We will keep your words in mind to map out the future direction to strengthen our relations between Taiwan and Middle East. And today we also invite several companies, most of them in healthcare industries. And we also invite one very symbolic company to get great sponsor from government to promote Taiwan's agricultural products, including fruit and any kind of products. So I hope today's online event will be very successful. And I think in the future, after the event, we're not going to stop promoting products from both sides. We're going to sell, and we also would like to buy from your companies. So two-way trade is our purpose. From trade, we can extend to more broader economic cooperation. If you have any question or you would like to inquire more information about Taiwanese market, you can contact, the business representative in the Middle East. You can contact our overseas office, a representative office in your countries. Our representative will be very happy to help you. We also equip with a lot of colleagues in your region to provide you information in real time. So thank you very much. I also would like to take the chance to thank all the business people from Taiwan. I know during the COVID-19 period, it is really inconvenient to join this kind of event. But right now, Taiwan is quite safe. So we don't have a great impact from COVID-19. Later on, I believe my colleague and the business representative from healthcare, they will share their experience and cutting-edge products with all of you to tell you why Taiwan is doing pretty well so far. Thank you again. Give me the chance to say a few words. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact my ministry or our overseas representative office. Thank you very much.
谢谢蔡司长。紧接着我们邀请共同主办单位。
Thank you very much to Director Tsai. Next, we would like to welcome Mr. Simon Wang, Executive Vice President of TAITRA, co-organizer of today's event, to also say a few words on the stage.
Yeah. DG Tsai Yunzhong, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Director Suleiman, Commercial Office of Kingdom of Oman in Taiwan. Our 7 speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our online, watching online those dear friends from Middle East, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I should say good morning, right? With the time, Middle East time. Good morning, all right? First of all, on behalf of Taiwan External Trade Development Council, I would like to express my heartfelt welcome to all of you for your attendance at this new product launch, jointly organized by Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Taiwan External Trade Development Council. Coronavirus pandemic has been disrupting our daily routines all year round. Up until today, I think there has been some over 50 million outbreaks or cases, and a death toll of 1.25 million. Well, it's amazing, really amazing. And given such devastated situation in the world, from economic or safety point of view, Taiwan is regarded as a very special existence on this planet. Why? Why do I say this? Because we have 3 onlys. Number 1, the first only is Taiwan, compared to other 3 Asian tigers. As you are aware that Asian tigers include Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan. Compared to other 3, dragons, I would say, dragons, 4 dragons. Compared to other 3 dragons, Taiwan is the only country which has positive GDP growth, okay? I think in Q3, the 3rd quarter of this year, we have a positive GDP growth of 3.33%. That's the first only. And the second only is Taiwan is the only country that has a positive export growth compared to 3 other Asian dragons, all right? And from January to October, we have a export growth of 3.4%. As you are aware that all of those 3 countries all suffered a very much negative export. And this second only. The third only is Taiwan is the only country among these 4 dragons that we have continued our investment growth, right? So in Q2, 2nd quarter of this year, our investment growth even reached at a double-digit level, right? So this is quite amazing, I would say, very shining. During the pandemic, we would like to share our experiences and the good products and services that Taiwan can offer to you. So this leads to the 7 companies that we have invited for today's new product launch in the areas of thermometer, meter, blood pressure gauge, and ultrasound AI, and also hospitals with medical tourism and health checkup. And previously, Mr. Tsai also mentioned, DG Tsai also mentioned that there's one company is going to present to you their fresh fruits as well as processed food certified by halal certification, I would say. So I would say this today is very pleased, and we're very pleased and very glad that we have this opportunity to present to you our new products. I am confident and very much welcome you to witness our new product launch. So in the future, I wish this kind of discussion can be continued, and wish you a very success in all of your endeavors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
谢谢王副秘书长。紧接着，我们邀请阿曼王国驻台商务办事处苏利门阿莫盖瑞处长来为我们致辞。Please welcome Mr. Solomon Gary, the Director, Commercial Office of the Sultanate of Oman, Taiwan, to give his welcome remarks.
His Excellency Mr. Y.C. Tsai, Director General of the Department of International Cooperation and Economic Affairs, MOFA. Honorable Mr. Simon Wang, Executive Vice President of TAITRA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure and honor to be part of the Taiwan product launch to the Middle East market event, which will further help introduce and bring Taiwanese products closer to the Middle East buyers. In this regard, I would like to commend the MOFA and Taiwan External Development Council, TAITRA, for their continuous efforts and initiatives in promoting Taiwan trade exchanges with other nations around the world. In my opinion, COVID-19 has caused destruction and brought chaos to the supply chains fundamentals, and will continue to do so for a long time to come. The loss of jobs and inability to import essential consumer goods during the COVID-19 lockdown has created awareness in the consumer markets, countries around the world, of the importance to support and create local manufacturing industries in order to create new employment opportunities and satisfy the local consumers' needs in the future, as well as to help diversify and enhance their local economies. As you well know, when different countries start producing similar things and try to export them to each other's markets, that usually leads to disputes and create protectionism. The Middle East region is densely populated with strong purchasing power, and for a long period of time was considered to be a good consumer market. But in recent years, that norm started to change as many local investors, with the blessing of their governments, established manufacturing industries, and with the lessons learned from the COVID-19 pandemic, that trend is expected to grow even further. In this regard, and in this particular matter, I would like to emphasize the importance of paradigm shift for the Taiwanese companies and urge them to start looking for long-term sustainable relationship with their peers in the Middle East region by either moving their production lines to the region or go into joint ventures with local investors. And finally, I would like to remind you that all countries of the Middle East region are blessed with abundant natural resources and highly educated workforce. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. Al-Mugairi.
And if you have
Please
any further questions later about what I have said, I will be here around and I will answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much again. Please be seated. 接下来有2位身在远方的嘉宾为我们捎来祝福的。 影片，特别来预祝今天的发表会顺利，而且能够为两国带来明亮的商机以及未来长期合作的机会。那么，首先为各位来介绍第一位是我们沙烏地阿拉伯资议员兼阿拉伯国家联盟议员 Shura Council Member Mr. Abdullah Al Sadoun， 请看我们的影片。
My name is Abdullah Al Sadoun. I am retired Major General from the Saudi Air Force. I was a fighter pilot, and last position was the commandant of the Air Force Academy. After retirement, I joined the Shura Council, and the Shura Council is our parliament. It is appointed, all the members are appointed by the king. And also, I served there 12 years, and I served at that time also in the Arab Parliament in Cairo. First time I know anybody from Taiwan when we worked together in the Saudi Air Force with Taiwanese pilots and technicians. And I found very hard working people, very smart, intelligent, and enthusiastic. They do the job right with big smile. I like them. So also I went to Taiwan with my wife and to my children. I enjoy it very much. And I found very clean city, very nice people. I entered, they invited me to their home, and we eat their food, listen to their music, and we saw your beautiful country. Saudi Arabia is the right place to make business. We have the location. We are one of the best locations in the world, very close to Africa, Asia, and Europe. We have the capital, we have the money, and we have the raw materials, and we have young people. About 60% of the population are young, and we have very smart people graduating from universities. Also, Taiwan has the know-how, the technology, and the two countries can make very good business together. Business, that's what tie people together, makes them very close to each other. And if it's built on win-win cases, where you win and we win, and I think that will make very good for both. We will make money, we will create jobs, and we will be stronger together. Also, we have, myself, I am very interested in education and higher education, artificial intelligence, and in petrochemicals, environment, and health. And I'm sure your office in Riyadh for economy and culture representative, they will help you a lot to make business. We can find you the right partner. So just come and invest, and we will invest together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And next one, we're going to watch another video. 接下来我们要一起来看看科威特企业家发展协会会长 the President of the Association of Kuwait Development Entrepreneurship, Ms. Qadir Al-Juma.
السادة الممثلون الرسميون من وزارة الخارجية تايوان والتايترا والشركات المشاركة والضيوف الكرام من تايوان والخليج، يسعدني ويشرفني كرئيسة جمعية ريادة الأعمال التنموية للانضمام إلى إطلاق معرض للشركات تايوان عبر منصة الإنترنت، والذي يعتبر الأول من نوعه في سوق الشرق الأوسط بالرغم من الظروف والمتقلبات اللي حدثت خلال سنة 2020، والتي أثر ذلك على العديد من الأنشطة التجارية وتبادل الأفراد بتفشي كوفيد-19، إلا أن سيطرة التكنولوجيا الجديدة على العالم بشكل ملحوظ، والتي بدأت بمنحها فرص جديدة للتطور في الصناعات المختلفة، الذي يميز هذا المعرض بمشاركة 7 شركات تايوان ذات جودة عالية في الصناعات وخاصة فيما يتعلق في منتجات الوقاية من الأوبئة والمعدات الطبية والمؤسسات الطبية. كما نعلم سيطرت تايوان على الوباء بكفاءة عالية، ويرجع نجاح تايوان في مكافحة الوباء إلى نظامها الصحي العام الممتاز والخدمات الطبية واستخدام الصناعات عالية التقنية لإنتاج معدات طبية لمكافحة الوباء. نحن كجمعية ريادة الأعمال التنموية حريصين على التعرف عن أحدث المعلومات حول المعدات الطبية والوقائية لاختبار الحد من الوباء ودعم رواد الأعمال في التبادل الخليجي. واليوم أود أيضا أشكر حكومة وشعب تايوان على التبرع بالمواد الطبية مثل الكمامات والملابس الوقائية والخوذة إلى الصفوف الأمامية من الكوادر الطبية والعاملين في وزارة الداخلية. شكرا لتايوان على إتاحة هذه الفرصة لجمعية ريادة الأعمال التنموية بالمشاركة في هذا الحدث، واللي يعتبر نقطة انطلاقة لتنظيم معرض افتراضي على مستوى الخليج بين جمعية ريادة الأعمال التنموية وبين حكومة تايوان، والذي يهدف إلى تعزيز التبادل التجاري والتعاون بين الكويت وتايوان. جزيل الشكر والامتنان لهذا الحدث الطيب، ونتمنى للجميع التوفيق دائما وأبدا.
Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause for the two videos. 非常感谢 Thank you so much, Mr. Al-Sadon, Miss Al-Juma. Thank you for your wonderful videos. We appreciate it. 接下来我们要邀请各位长官跟贵宾来到台前，完成一个历史性的合影。
I'm going to welcome all the distinguished guests to come onto the stage for the group photo. Please take off your face mask and put it back on after the group photo. Thank you.
Photo for this historical moment, and I would like to announce all the names of yours. Then, if you heard the name, just come up to the stage. We're going to take photos. 首先，来欢迎我们外交部国际合作及经济事务司蔡允中司长，还有我们中华民国对外贸易发展协会王希蒙副秘书长。
Let's welcome Director General, Department of International Cooperation of Economic Affairs. And Simon Wang, Executive Vice President of TAITRA, and the Director of Commercial Office of the Sultanate Oman, Taiwan, Abdullah Al-Sadman, Council Member, Surah Council, James Lee, Vice President, AMCAD BIOMED Corporation, Deputy Executive Director of EDA Healthcare Group, Mark Cheng, Assistant to the CEO, Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital, and Stephen Ling, Assistant Manager of TAIDOC Technology Corporation, and Executive Director of Industrial Marketing Department, TAITRA.
让我们来记录这个历史性珍贵的画面，为两国外交与经贸齐心努力。接下来我们要请各位看一下左手边的镜头。Please catch the right side again. Sorry, left side. To the left side to the camera over here. 我们来看一下左手边的镜头，一同来创造多元商机合作。好 ，Would you mind to stand a bit closer, please? Thank you so much. It looks better. Thank you. 那我们接下来再将目光带向我们右手边的媒体朋友。Please move your side to the right for all the media friends to capture everything.
看向你的右手。
We go back to the center again. 我们再看一下中间。那么大家方便的话，可以用左手拿手举牌，右手比赞。Would you like to use your left hand with the signs and thumbs up? 让我们在这里预祝中东市场线上产品发表会圆满顺利成功，加油加油！我们掌声鼓励。Thank you so much, all the directors. Please take your seats. 好的，那我们也感谢台上的长官贵宾，那请各位入座，谢谢。请留意台阶，谢谢，麻烦。Be aware of the stairs. 今年以来，新冠肺炎冲击了全世界人类的生活。
COVID-19 impacted the life all around the world. A lot of countries still suffering from the pandemic. Taiwan is one of the very few countries that actually was able to lead a normal life. What did Taiwan government do to actually help maintain a relatively stable environment for our people? Let's take a look at the video. Thank you.
we have seen countless acts of bravery and sacrifice from medical workers around the world. It is our duty as global citizens to give them our full support. Pandemics cannot be stopped by one country alone, and Taiwan stands ready to do our part.
请掌声献给这一段影片。Please put your hands together to the video. 那么接下来就是我们今天的重头戏了。我们有非常多优质的厂商要为各位带来简报。首先呢，我们欢迎安克生医股份有限公司带来超音波电脑辅助诊断医材，由李俊霖展业副总经理来介绍。掌声欢迎。
Good afternoon, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Lee from MK BIOMED. It's my pleasure to be here. I will be giving a brief overview for my presentation. My presentation will be divided in two sections. One is MKUT, detection for thyroid cancers. The other will be MKUO, detection for OSA, obstructive sleep apnea. Let's start with our company profile. We MK BIOMED is an ultrasound AI listed company in Taiwan. We create the world's first ultrasound kit for thyroid cancers with FDA approval. So far, we received 4 United States FDA. We are going to submit to FDA by the end of this year. Let's move on to our first product, MKUT, detection for thyroid cancer. Thyroid cancer is an increasing disease in the world. 1 in 4 adults may have a thyroid nodule, especially for women. The problem is, after a thyroid surgery, it's which is benign, and the patient has to take the medicine for the rest of his life. It's over-treatment, it's over-diagnostic. In addition to this, there are also 2 issues here. The inconsistency of the ultrasound user is quite high. Different doctors look at the same image may have different comments. Even the same doctor look at the same image at a different time may have a different comment too. So AI can help. If the doctor think it's high suspicious, they may have to do fine needle aspiration. Even under cytology analysis, the result is indeterminate. That means not judgeable. Then they send to the surgery. Then after surgery, it's 50% could be benign. AI can help. MK create the MKUT. We can look at the image here. This is original ultrasound image. Then we can recognize the nodule automatically. Then we visualize the nodule. We tell the doctor where the cancer area is. We also identify the colors with different meaning. For example, blue stands for health, blue stands for low risk. Reddish or yellow stands for high risk. We also quantify the nodule. We tell the doctor the percentage of risk. Then we make the recommendation. To follow up, that means do nothing, or to do the fine needle aspiration. We also provide 8 leading guidelines to provide the doctor more reference and the general report, which can save the doctor's time. Our AI can not only recognize one nodule, we can also recognize multiple nodules at the same time. We sell software. You don't have to buy ultrasound machine. Our AI software is compatible with any ultrasound machine. With our study approved by United States FDA, it tells if they use our MKUT, our software, it can help the senior doctor by increasing the accuracy 10%. If it's for junior doctor, it could be increased for 10 to 25%. We believe MKUT is a very useful tool for thyroid patients in Middle East. and we hope it can be used later. Let's move on to our next product, Mkuo. Detection for OSA, obstructive sleep apnea, in 10 minutes for awake patient. There are more than 400 million patients which may have the OSA. However, 80% of them are undiagnosed. OSA is not just a snoring. It will result in hypertension, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, depression. But 80% of them are not diagnosed. Why? Let's look at the current situation. If you want to check if you have OSA, you have to make an appointment with the sleep center. Then you may have to wait a couple of months. Then when you go into the sleep center, you may have to pay lots of money, and they will put lots of sensors on your body, and it's uncomfortable. Also, if you don't sleep very well, they may require you to come back again. It's inconvenient and expensive. Can we help this one? Then let's look at, there are only 4 areas in upper airway can have the obstructive area. If we can directly to see here, we use ultrasound scan layer, then identify the OSA quickly, then we can solve the issue. Our company, BIOMED, is the first one in the world to use the ultrasound machine to identify OSA in 10 minutes when you are awake. We also designed laser guided to position the scanning area, and our automatic scanning can quickly scan the area in 6 seconds only. Then generate ultrasound image. Then we use our AI to generate result to tell you if you have OSA or not. We make a 2 comparison by breathe normally or the snoring module. Then you can see the airspace shortage in different area. Then we generate report immediately. Our Mkuo is not only a screen tool, it's also a companion diagnostic. If you want to know the CPAP mask is suitable for you, then we can tell you. Maybe you have to see the dentist, you have to wear the oral appliance or surgery. In conclusion, Mkuo is a usable ultrasound AI, and we believe it will be very beneficial to your patient. Let's take a look for our video. Quickly scan the upper airway, make a 2 module comparison. Only 6 seconds. Then transfer the image to other machine. Then the doctor do the analysis immediately. Then generate a report in only 1 minute. Including preparation, the total procedure will be within 10 minutes. What's next? The top 3 sleep center in the world, Stanford, is working with us, try to have the more study to apply the new application. Finally, we BIOMED will create more AI product to fulfill unmet medical need. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your listening.
谢谢，我们非常感谢我们李副总经理带来的介绍。接下来，我们邀请义大医疗财团法人义大医院来介绍干细胞再生医学以及
Let's welcome the Deputy Executive Director of EIDA Healthcare Group, Professor Chang.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Chang from EIDA Healthcare Group. It's my pleasure to be here to introduce 3 kinds of cell therapy, 2 in regeneration medicine, 1 in the cancer therapy to you. Before introducing this cell therapy, I would like to briefly introduce to you EIDA Healthcare Groups is one of the 4 major business sectors under the E-United Group. The other 3, one is a manufacturing, especially in steel company. The second one is education, especially we have the ESO University. The third one is a business, is a real estate and leisure business. The fourth is a healthcare. Healthcare, we have 3 hospitals. IDA Hospital has the 1,250 beds that provide the majority is acute care and critical care. Second one is IDA Cancer Hospital, focus on the cancer treatment. The third one is IDA Dachang Hospital has about 1 beds that provide major outpatient service in gynecologists, obstetrics, and pediatrics. Today, we will introduce you 3 kinds of cell therapy. 2 in the regeneration medicines. One is autologous chondrocyte cell-seed therapy. Second one is the autologous natural killer cell therapy. Third one is the autologous fibroblast cell therapy. Autologous means the cell coming from the patient. First, we introduce the autologous chondrocytes. As we know, the population aging with increasing the elderly population is a worldwide phenomenon, and also these elder people are usually suffering, frequently suffering the osteoarthritis, and this osteoarthritis makes the knee joints the degeneration change and cannot walk. This autologous chondrocyte cell-seed therapy can give you these patients the repair. You can see the slides from the normal knee joints to the degenerative knee joints, and we can provide this chondrocyte cell-seed new technique for this kind of osteoarthritis patients. This takes 3 steps. First step is that we need the patients the minor surgeries to take some of chondrocytes, the stem cell, take it out to the laboratory, and step 2 is culture the chondrocyte to make the cell seed, and step 3 we can implant this cell seed back to the patient's cartilage. And this is illustrations for patients, the image before cell seed treatment and after. You can see by the X-ray images that you can see the cell seed is the implant in the knee joints. And before that, the arthroscope images the degeneration change and become, after transplantations, the knee joints become the near normal. The second one is dealing the cancer. Cancer treatments is very important worldwide. We provide the autologous natural killer cells. This natural killer cell is to enhance the immunity through the cell therapy. Also, we need 3 steps. First step is to isolate the NK cell from the patient's peripheral blood. It takes about 50 mL of blood. And then, after isolations, we culture this cell about for 14 days, 2 weeks, and expand the NK cell to several hundred-fold. And then, after that, we reinfuse back to this NK cell to the patient to treat the cancer. The third one is the autologous fibroblast cell. This is also using the new technique, cell-seed techniques, to repair the defective skin and increase the skin elastin and also collagen fiber. We can increase this elasticity up here and also decrease the wrinkle from the under this kind of cell therapy. These 3 new techniques can provide the patient's defective skin becomes normal as either in the cosmetic healing and also disease status. So all the three autologous cells, you can have if you are interested for this kind of service, that we provide the one-stop service and the mail how to contact we can provide this kind of service. Thank you for your attention.
谢谢，掌声谢谢我们的张教授。紧接着，我们邀请普生股份有限公司来分享检测研发技术，让我们欢迎林孟德总经理。
Hi, my name is Frank Lin, and I'll be the presenter for today's PowerPoint. I'm from GBC, General Biologicals Corporations. We were founded in 1984, back then about 38 years ago, and we were actually funded by Taiwan government, and then we got privatized, and now we're in public company. So we started out with the IVD in vitro diagnostics, where we actually R&D will manufacture hepatitis, retrovirus, and then to tumor markers. And then throughout the years, now moving on to companion diagnostics. But today, I'll be spending more time on the COVID-19 related tests. We have two other BU or business units. One of them is for services lab in Taiwan and in US, in San Diego, US. Well, at this point, we in US, we're heavily under pressures, where a lot of samples sent to our lab for the tests. And now we are working on to ramp out our capacity to provide services in Taiwan, because we have very good good prevention in Taiwan, so we don't get into many samples. The third one, last but not least, we also get involved in the pharmaceutical side. We do one drug, it's called P113. It's an antibacterial peptide. And we finished a clinical trial in US, clinical trial phase 2 in US, and now we're moving on to phase 3. But now we also have consumer products, markets. And about our milestones, throughout the years, we've been working on the first hepatitis product, HBV, in RNA format, and now moving on to ELISA, and then to molecular diagnostics, or RT-PCR, and slowly moving on to companion diagnostics. So what we do is we actually create a platform, and then we actually have a list of products, starting from hepatitis, and then to retrovirus, and then moving on to the tumor marker and other markers. And then throughout these milestones, we also starting our new other platforms for raw materials, and it's extremely important to have a manufacture our raw material to make sure the quality of our products. And throughout the years, we also acquired several labs, and then now moving on to the expansion into Middle East as well. So worldwide presence, we actually have 3 locations in our points throughout the world. One is in Taiwan, Hsinchu Science Park. It's about 30 minutes from Taipei if you take high-speed rail train. And we have one location in Shanghai, not in Shanghai, sorry, in the China, and then the other one in San Diego, US. And among these units, we have 2 R&D centers, one in US and one in Taiwan. And we've been selling more than about 40 countries. And then the one areas we're aggressively moving on to is the Middle East, actually. And of course, because we try to, we have to maintain all certifications, GMPs or ISO, to make sure our quality, or make sure local agency, they can register our products and buy our products. So from today's main point, the COVID-19 product pipeline. So I actually mentioned one of our platforms is molecular diagnostics. So our first product for the COVID-19 is actually RT-PCR products. And we launched about several months ago, and now we've been manufacturing massively every month, and to provide products to Southeast, Middle East, actually US and South Africa, and working on the Europe as well. And we also have other products that can help our customers to make sure they provide the whole operation. So we also provide VTN, biotransfer media, to make sure they have the tool to get the virus out, and then do the extraction as well. So we do also provide extraction kits. And then we have antibodies testing kits, just trying to make sure we know if someone has antibodies, even though the vaccine is coming out, but you need the kit to understand, to know if the protection is still there. So this just gives an example, for our RT-PCR, the sensitivity, specificities. Probably can take a look at the slide, and we try to research as many countries, as many as possible. Just make sure we can help out, ship out to our world. So you can see we have CE mark, TFDA, Taiwan FDA, US certification, and so other countries. Upcoming products. So we understand RT-PCR takes some time to get a result. So we also are working on the Antigen COVID-19 POCT, and where you can actually know result in 10 to 15 minutes. We're working on that. Hopefully it's coming out soon. And then we already got the capacity ready. It's about 1 million tests per month, approximately, and ramping up about 3. And the other one we're working on, and it's coming out sooner, is multiplex, the COVID-19 plus flu A and B. As you know, the winter season is coming in. We're here already, so we want to make sure we'll wait to know if someone get the COVID-19 or get the flu A and B to get the proper medical attention. So one thing I want to mention that we also provide services. So we have a lab in Taiwan and one lab in US, and we are actually working on the mobile lab implementation to help overseas partners or countries. Right now working on is US and Europe, where we can create mobile lab and provide services to local people to get test results. So in US we're making about 2,000 tests per day, and we're ramping up about 5,000 tests per day, and we're still working on the higher capacity. So, summary, we have been a company since 1984, about more than 36 years experiences in terms of product manufacturing, and we also have lab experiences. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the email in the slide and the link above. Thanks for your attention.
谢谢，我们谢谢林总经理。紧接着，我们邀请泰博股份有限公司，他们准备了血糖机、血压机、耳温
We're going to
枪、
welcome
检测分析，
TAIDOC
还有远距
Technology
医疗领域
Corporation.
等等的解决方案。让我
They're
们欢
going
迎
to
林
talk to
家
us
旭
about
业
the
务部
blood pressure and thermometers.
TAIDOC Technology Corporation. We are R&D-oriented manufacturer. We have been in medical device manufacturing in this industry for more than 20 years. With the coronavirus pandemic, we're not stopping to design, develop, but we are trying to seek ways to contribute to the global community. So today I will be showcasing 3 products. So firstly, the forehead thermometer today, I brought products as well. I will be doing some live, and also the video. The forehead thermometer products that we are supplying through this corona pandemic. Back in March, April, May, we're doing like a monthly supply. Maybe like you're looking at 100,000 units per month, and more than that. We even work with foreign ministry to send across all this product to Europe, to Middle East, and US. So about this non-contact forehead thermometer, it actually offers forehead and surface measuring modes. It can do degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius. I'll be showing this video. And just to go through, this video can actually tell you how easily this product can use. It's just 1 second, then you can read the temperature from forehead or the surface. So when you do this turning on, and then you can just press the bottom, and then you can get a reading within 1 second, just within a distance of about 5 centimeters, and you will get the reading. This is as quickly as that. So in this video, you can also see another mode, which is the surface mode. You get to measure the temperature as well from the surface of the object that you intend to measure. So you can press and scan to get the reading. And when you release that bottom, is actually the temperature that you have captured. And it offers, like I said before, it offers degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. So with that in mind, that you can change according to the user requirements, the environment requirements. And it offers also 30 sets of memory so that you can always go back to see the latest and last, the previous memories. So I'll be showing this. This is actually the product. So I'll be measuring myself. That's 1 second. Okay. All right. Going back to the presentation. The next product that we are showcasing today, it's the antigen rapid test. This rapid test, we are targeting SARS-CoV-2 and protein. With the, we have to take samples from fresh nasal swab specimen. So this test can give you the results within 15 to 20 minutes. I also do a video where you can also see this, a product that we offer. A product like this test kit includes 20 tests. It includes the nozzle cap, the extraction tube, the buffer, the swabs, and also the user guide. So the test, it actually includes only 3 steps to conduct the test. Within 15 to 20 minutes, you get the results. Normally, we advise to check the expiry date of the product, of the test, and also bring back to room temperature before you make test. This is a short demonstration of how it is used. So you take buffer into the tube, and then you start collecting the specimen using the swab that is provided. You get the swabs back with the specimen on the swabs. Okay, you put it back into the tube, and you roll the swabs to mix well with the buffers inside. And then you want to leave this buffer as much as possible inside this tube, and then you apply onto the test kit. So three drops, within 15 to 20 minutes, you will get readings. And how to review this reading? So when it shows C line and T line, it means it's a positive infection. And if it's only C line without T line, it's a negative. So an invalid kit means there's no C line. Okay? So in future, TAIDOC is about also to provide antibody test. Apart from the antigen test, we're actually supplying now. We have received certificates, export certificates, a CE marking, as well as GMP. We are starting to do exports and shipments looking from this month. We are also under US FDA application for the emergency use authorization. The last product that I'm going to introduce is the pulse oximeter. We are also supplying a huge number for the pandemic, during the pandemic time. So this pulse oximeter, it offers to measure the oxygen saturation as well as the pulse rate, also the perfusion index. I will also show a product live demo here. Okay, so from that, we see the reading of my oxygen saturation about 99, 98, and also the pulse rate, the heart rate, and the strength of the PI indicator. So any inquiries or questions, you are welcome to contact us. You can also see us from www.taidoc.com. Thank you.
谢谢，感谢我们的林业务副理。接下来我们邀请北投。
All right, thank you very much to Stephen Lin from TAIDOC. Next, we would like to welcome Mark Chen, Assistant to the CEO of Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital. Let's welcome him.
Salamun alaikum. morning, ladies and gentlemen, or dear brothers and sisters in our Middle East region. I'm Mark Chen from Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital, also known as Taipei Wellness Clinic and Resort. Today is my pleasure and my honor to represent our services as a medical tourism for every one of you. As you may be aware that there's already an international trend for the medical tourism. As you can see that in Europe, USA, and America, and Asia, every country nowadays has raised their medical services as the major purpose for their tourism purposes. And there's no exception to Taipei, to Taiwan. In the year of 2008, Taiwan's central government has launched a program named as Based of Taiwan Tourism Development Plan to boost Taiwan's competitiveness in combination of the medical care and tourism industries. So in 2014, we established a building to provide the medical tourism services named as Taipei Wellness Clinic and Resort. Under the government's policy, there's three elements for our services. One is with the central government's support, we established two entities. One is Taipei Health Management Hospital, Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital, and another one is our Hotel Royal BEITOU, which is a 5-star standard wellness resort. We hope we joined these two entities to provide beauty and health vacation. I think the different to other hotels or hospitals is that we established this crossover industry buildings in the 12th floor building. From 1st to 5th is our hospital, and 6th to 12th is our hotel. As you can see that under the government's supports, Taipei BEITOU Health Management Hospital is the first one and the only one certified health management hospital certified by the government, dedicated to health management services, our services includes the high precision imaging scanning services, and also the endoscopy and cosmetic medicine, which contains the plastic surgery and the skin treatments. Another one is our Hotel Royal BEITOU. It is we positioning it as a wellness resort with the 5 standard accommodation, spa, and the French style cuisine. And also we have the hot spring inside the hotel. Besides such combination, we also, under the government's support and the policy support, we have the medical cooperation with our 10 branches hospitals in Taipei City Hospital. And also we cooperated with the nearby clinic and the pharmacies. To integrate this hotel plus hospital services, we say double H. Hotel and hospital also represents healthy and happiness. We hope to provide our guests a lifetime service, lifetime relationship, and lifetime value. This is our equipment. All are certified with certified medical qualities, especially the MRI, low-dose CT, and ultrasonic, and cosmetic medicine. With our health checkup program, all the guests here could complete the whole body health checkup within 6 hours. And the most important of all the program, we could do the personalized health management program for every one of you. So within 1 day, you can At the end of the health checkup program, you can have the face-to-face medical consultation with doctors and get the medical results within 1 day. Next is the Hotel Royal BEITOU. Is, as I just emphasized, is a wellness clinic, wellness resort, providing the hot spa and hot spring and spa and accommodation and French-style cuisine. So with a combination of this hotel and hospital, we wish our guests here can have and enjoy their comprehensive, healthy new journey. Okay, this basically is our service, but there's one more thing. We are also the Muslim-friendly hospital. All the team members, the medical team, and the environments, facilities will all follow the Muslim modesty and the principles. Again, we sincerely welcome for your coming to have your new style health management program here in Taiwan. Thank you, Salama.
谢谢陈特助。接下来我们要邀请南伟实业股份有限公司来发表隔离衣、防护衣以及抑菌布口罩，由吴大伟先生以及薛雅芬小姐来为各位。
Sales Manager of TAITRA Industrial.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David from TAITRA. TAITRA is a Taiwan-based global vertically integrated innovative textile and apparel manufacturing group, having 18 mills and garment factories in 9 different countries. Established in 1978 and public listed since 1998. Our production base in Vietnam, Kingdom of Eswatini, Mexico, and China are specially competent in manufacturing of performance and functional textile, as well as activewear, sportwear, and lifestyle knitwear, with an emphasis on sustainability. In response to the challenge of COVID-19 pandemic, we have been approved by FDA to manufacture and export the personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, including disposable isolation gown and reusable isolation gown. And this is our fabric mill. And this is one of our garment production Long An factory in Vietnam. And the following information were introduced by my colleague, Janice.
Okay, so I'm Janice from TAITRA, and we get certificate in different areas, and the most important is ISO 13485 for medical quality management. And from all the certificates, you can tell that our company is strive for making good product. And in addition, our isolation gun can reach American quality of AAMI level 1 and 2. And we have been listed on FDA as a supplier of isolation gun. So we are a professional and reliable manufacturer, and we are eager to provide our product to you. And the first product I would like to introduce is isolation gun. Isolation gun can prevent wearer from spread of infections, and we have 2 types. One is disposable version, and another one is reusable version. And this is our disposable version. And this is our reusable version. And reusable version is more sustainable because it is washable up to 30 times. And we have a marking label on the back of our isolation gun, so it can help you to record how many times you wash your isolation gun. And in normal circumstances, disposable version might be used a piece a day. However, use reusable version could be used a piece a month. So with this feature, use reusable version can reduce medical waste which cannot be recycled. So it is more eco-friendly. And according to research, use reusable version can also decrease environmental footprint. So it can not only protect people, but also can protect our mother nature. And you don't need to prepare as much stock as usual, because 1 piece reusable isolation gun can replace for 30 pieces disposable isolation gun. So It can help you to save stock space and the manpower on stock management. And moreover, it can help you to save more money. And the only thing you need is to wash your reusable isolation gun. So with these features, our reusable isolation gun is a good choice for you. And besides isolation gun, we can also produce medical protective coverall. And next, my colleague David will introduce next product to you.
As we know, the impact of COVID-19 has changed a lot in human society. Most important is the daily protection will play a more important role in the future. However, it might not necessary to wear a medical mask in every circumstance. In addition, medical mask is usually a disposable item and it can be recycled. Our reusable mask will become more eco-friendly option for you. Our mask using the photocatalytic material. It can absorb the light and create electron hole pairs which can biodegrade the organic matter once they meet. This feature achieves antimicrobial function and odor control. Most importantly, it is durable function and not be affected by the washing. We also using our functional fabric in the inner layer, T-cool. It can remain cool and comfortable all day. Furthermore, we reserve the space in the middle layer. When users go to some high-risk area, such like hospital, subway, etc., they can input their medical mask to get additional protection. This function not only increases protection, but also extend the life of medical mask. That's to say, we can decrease the consumption of medical mask. Besides, as a protective wear, we'd like to turn the mask into a fashion accessory. We design a kind of color, texture, and graphic. Also, it can be customized if you want. Our antimicrobial mask can bring a protective, comfortable, and fashionable using experience. Besides the mask, we roll out the multifunctional gaiter. It separates into two different types, with head cover and without the head cover. Using the starch fabric and with the adjustable cord that accommodates most head size, whether children or adults. In previous product for the catalytic mask, same technology can be used on the gaiter, bringing antimicrobial function and odor control as well. Comparing the mask, same protective function, gaiter can cover more area of user's head from the outside pollution, such as dust, droplet, etc. We also using the functional fabric on the gaiter. It can avoid most common issue of the gaiter, heat and moisture. Not only be productive, but also be comfortable and breathable to the user. Thank you for listening. This is our contact information. We are looking forward to cooperating with you. Thank you.
谢谢，我们掌声谢谢两位的介绍。接下来是我们今天压轴的厂商。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the last one. We'd like to hear from MIT Agri. Let's welcome Tracy Tan, Executive Vice President of MIT Agri. Hello, everyone. I'm Tracy Tan, Executive Vice President of MIT Agri. Thank you so much for joining us today. On December 5th, 2016, MIT Agri was established. And on the screen, you can see Dr. Zhongxiu Hong, who is the chairman of our company. And actually, we got MIT Agri this name from MIT, Made in Taiwan, and also Agriculture, Agri. And we hope to introduce more Taiwan's agricultural products to the world. Our vision is to empower the agriculture industry in Taiwan. We hope to help farmers, agribusiness, and also food processing manufacturers to market their high-quality agricultural products globally. And our company has become one of the best export platforms, providing overseas customers with high-quality and reliable products. And Taiwan has very advanced medical technologies as well as agricultural technologies. MedAgri has received a lot of support from the government regarding development of new markets and also new varieties. And also for marketing, we also provide overseas buyers and also importers many services. I think the first one is the coordinated product selection process. We help them find the best products that will stand an edge, that can sell very well in their markets. Of course, we also do the market research and help develop the products with our clients targeting at their markets. We just hope to sell more quality products from Taiwan to overseas markets. We also provide halal certified foods and also foods with the certifications on ISO, HACCP, and also organic labels. With those certificates, that means your products are in good quality and also very healthy to the consumers. We have a great variety of products on our list. We have fresh foods, we have agricultural foods, and also marine foods. All right, let's move on. As for fruits, I want to highlight some very good fruits from Taiwan. As you can see on the screen, we have bananas. Bananas from Taiwan are one of the best in the world and also has a very high market share in the market of Japan. And also pineapples, mangoes, pomelos from Taiwan are also very popular. They are real. And also we have the custard apples from Taiwan as well that are in season. And also jujube, which are to be sold to the world starting from next month. It tastes very good. We also have very good quality carrots and also lettuce. And for bananas, it could be sold throughout the entire year, and other fruits can be sold according to their production seasons. Just to make sure that buyers from all over the world can enjoy the quality fruits and also products from Taiwan. And next, I would like to touch upon the frozen products from Taiwan. Frozen fruits in particular. We have frozen fruits and also frozen sweet potatoes. Frozen fruits from Taiwan, we don't add any sugar to it, but it still tastes very sweet. And also the sweet sugars, after you defreeze the sweet potatoes, you can just eat the sweet potato directly. It still tastes very well. It contains a lot of fiber. And of course, during this year, 2020 impacted by COVID-19, you have to eat healthy, you have to eat very well, and our sweet potatoes could be a very good choice for you. And also, we produce frozen juice. In my hands, this is the purple carrot juice. In it, we have the carrot puree and also mango puree. So it has very good dietary fiber and also the vitamin that our body needs. It contains no preservatives or it adds no sugar, so it's very good for your health. It's very good for your body. It tastes very good and very safe. So we provide a great variety of products to our consumers around the world. Our products are not only good for home use, but also good for business use. Also, a lot of restaurants, they buy products, they buy fruits from Taiwan. And also we can see on this slide, these are the processed foods, the dried kumquat from Taiwan. We just sold this to Kuwait, and the buyers there give us very good feedback. And of course, we are launching a series of PR events in different countries. Through these events, consumers in different markets have a chance to explore the very good products from Taiwan, and Taiwan companies can also take this opportunity to exchange ideas with local buyers. So thank you once again for your attention. Thank you once again to Tracy from Mid Agri. I believe you have some questions right now, so if you have any questions, feel free to raise them. And our company representatives will answer your questions. And we will let the world know that Taiwan can help. The first one is directed to AMCAD. 所以我们首先先看到安克生医股份有限公司哦，你们的这个诊断侦测的产品，它的这个诊断的这个结节哦，它的准确度如何？甲状腺结节准确度如何？那是否跟任何的医院有合作呢？没错，我们确实持续的透过这种深层的学习以及 AI 等等，来加强我们的准确度哦。那我们的服务是可以运用在不同的这个运作程式上面。那我们当然也希望能够跟更多的医院来合作。
我们的问题要问的是台农发。
The next question.
The first question is there minimal order for your products?
For Mitagri. Yes, we have a minimal order because we mainly export our products. Well, if you go by airline, we will be limiting the minimum order according to the need of our clients. We will offer the best products with the best price.
Second question, what types of packages are available?
台农发公司提供的产品。
Well, the packaging that we offer are certified by international standards. As for the packaging, as for the flavors and type, we will have labels. And that will be according to the countries that we export to.
Pesticide products meet standards in Middle East countries.
当然，事实上，我们的这个卫生安全，我刚刚在简报的时候有提供。我们的卫生安全也还有这个就是农药残留部分，是我们最关心。
Yes, because we are very careful as to providing safe food and fruit. So we are in line with the standards in the Middle East countries.
接下来我们的问题要问的是医大医疗财团法人医大医院。If a foreigner wants to have the cancer treatment in your hospital, what kind of documents need to be prepared?
Yes, it's very important that before you come to our hospitals, we need to your patient's medical record first to evaluate the current status of the patients. After that, and then we'll help you to for the visa application. After that, you can come here. That's the most important. Yes.
Thank you so much, Professor. And we have the question for TAITRA 南伟实业股份有限公司. 2 questions. The first one, does your factory have any certificate?
Yes, we have the FDA of the United States, and the CE is under applying. We estimate to get a selection in the end of the November. Thank you.
And we have the second one. What is the testing level of isolation gown?
Our isolation gown can pass the AMI Level 1 and Level 2 standards. Thank you.
Thank you. 那么接下来我们的问题来到了泰博。
Next, we're going to ask TAIDOC Technology Corporation.
What certificate does the product TD4531 have? And what is the selling price?
Okay, to answer this certificate on our TD4531, this is actually the Antigen rapid test. So this product currently certificate, as I have been covering, we have the CE marking, we have also the GMP, and we are currently under the application for emergency use authorization in US FDA. We are also collecting a lot of clinical results, data that are being ongoing, such as in India, also in Southeast Asian country, and we are also having a lot daily inquiries from Middle East countries so far. So we are eager to try and expose this product to all the different inquiries. Regarding the pricing, basically we do have to look into this pricing by discussing on quantity basis. But you're looking at range at around below $10 to you see a range maybe $7 to $10. But with quantity basis discussion, we'll be able to have some more further schemes as well as supply plans. So then for the second questions, the countries that we are going to sell, or actually we are going to supply very soon. In this month, we'll be supplying to parts in, say, Europe, as well as US. I have also collect another, just a supply order, actually to, you look at Africa as well, just this week. So some are actually for official commercial supply. Some are requesting for the testing in their clinical hospitals or their clinics. They want to evaluate the product. So basically, yep, this is the product that we have. Thank you.
Thank you for your answers. And now, do we have extra questions? Okay, so these are the questions we had today. 那么我们非常的感谢大家呢今天热情的参与。
We're very grateful for your participation, and this launch is very successful. Please continue to pay attention to the excellent products in Taiwan. We'll call it a very successful end. Thank you.
And wish you a pleasant day. Thank you.